WHBF is local for you. This is Local 4 News this morning.
Good morning, everybody, on a Monday morning. I'm Redrick Terry.
And I'm Alexandria Ikomoni. Thanks for watching Local 4 News this morning. It was a devastating news for 83 Davenport School District teachers after they received a layoff notice on Friday. Those layoffs are this morning's top story.
Those 83 teachers will lose their jobs at the end of the school year. Other employees in the school district also got notices. Now, a few things played into the layoffs. They're being made to keep in line with the school board's mandated budget cuts. Those were approved last November. A district spokesperson says a significant drop in enrollment over 25 years and 4 decades of inequality in state funding also prompted the layoffs. They say while it was a difficult decision to make, it was unavoidable.
It's just one of the steps that Davenport Schools has to take in order to continue to strengthen our district fiscally and do the prudent and responsible thing.
The district says they don't expect students to see a difference through the remainder of the school year.
It's been a month since a fire took the lives of 3 people in Milan. Their families say they're still feeling the pain today.
Yeah, the family of 9-year-old Thomas Conley, 31-year-old Brittany Moat, and 71-year-old Dolores Martin held a benefit Sunday in their honor. The money raised will go toward burial expenses. Dolores Martin's son spoke for the first time, and as Local 4's Yukari Nakayama reports, it has been a heartbreaking time for that family.
It's not easy.
Mike Johnson, son of Dolores Martin and uncle to Brittany Moat and Thomas Conley, still feels the pain of losing his family, reminded by the simple things he does every day.
Like when I get off work, I'd go pick my mom's mail up and take her mail to her, and she's not there no more.
The 3 lost their lives in an early morning fire at their trailer home in Milan back in February. But the home wasn't the only thing left in shambles. Other family members and friends have been helping pick up the pieces.
They lost their whole family. I'm pretty much all they have left here. I mean, they have other people too, but they watched me grow up. They were there with me from the time I was a baby.
Huber helped organize the benefit for the family today at Racer's Edge in East Moline. They're raising funds for the burial that would cost them almost $5,000. They're selling food and baskets.
I'm just thankful for everybody that showed up and supported us.
They're advising others to do what they can when in a fire so they don't experience their pain.
Break a window, kick a door in, do something. Because we lost our whole family in a matter of minutes.
Family, friends, and co-workers have been their foundation, pushing them forward as they continue to take this tragic loss day by day. In East Moline, Yukari Nakayama, Local 4 News.
Conley, Moat, and Martin died from smoke inhalation. The cause of that fire is still under investigation.
Crews in Viola, Illinois battled a camper fire yesterday. The owner was starting his camper for the first time this year and noticed smoke coming from it. The Viola fire chief tells Local 4 News no one was hurt, but a cat died in the fire. Still no word on the cause of that fire.
Iowa State Patrol is investigating a car crash in Burlington that happened yesterday afternoon at Howard and West Avenue roads. That's just west of US 61. Investigators believe one of the drivers blew a stop sign and drove into the path of a pickup truck. Both drivers were taken to the hospital. No word on their condition.
The man accused of killing a McHenry Sheriff's deputy will be in federal court in Rockford this morning. Floyd Brown faces first-degree murder. The 39-year-old also has warrants in Normal and Bloomington, Illinois for residential burglaries. A public visitation is on Tuesday in Huntley for the 35-year-old deputy Jacob Keltner. His funeral is set for Wednesday at 10 a.m. in Woodstock.
Meanwhile, we've all sprung forward and moved our clocks ahead an hour for daylight saving time.
And it hurts. While losing an hour doesn't seem like a big deal, this small shift can raise the risk of health-related issues. Local 4's Andrea Medina joined us live in the studio. And Andrea, how is a time change becoming a headache?
Good morning, guys. Yeah, for us night shifters, we're the first to feel the struggle, and I know many of us felt groggy this morning. Probably a bit more drowsy than usual, even a little late to work. While the effects of daylight saving time is compared to jet lag without the actual vacation part. On average, people lose 40 minutes of sleep when we set the clocks ahead. A Genesis sleep doctor says our bodies know how to function based on where the sun is, not what the time on the clock says. The most common and noticeable way the loss of sleep affects people is through changes in mood and productivity. Increased irritability and headaches are also common. Sleep disruptions can also affect memory performance and concentration levels.
Sleep is such a crucial part of regulating our health cycle and health system. So deprivation of 1 hour of sleep time has impact.
Slowing down and taking a power nap can help you acclimate to the time change, but if you didn't prepare for it last week by sleeping 15 minutes earlier each day, there's not much that can be done now. It takes about 1 to 3 days to get your sleep back on track, and this is the one time out of the year the doctor jokingly said he'll write you an excuse note for your tiredness at work. Guys?
I think we can use that. Andrea, thank you. Some took some time yesterday to honor a local jazz legend. The Bix birthday bash took place in Davenport, celebrating Bix Beiderbecke. Yesterday would have been his 116th birthday. Jazz lovers joined in on the fun with some eating and lots of dancing. It's put on by the Catfish Jazz Society and the Bix Jazz Society. The organizer tells Local 4 News the two organizations work together to keep the sounds of jazz music alive.
Jazz is the first American music, and we're just trying to keep it going.
They're already looking forward to the 48th annual Bix Jazz Festival. That'll be the first weekend in August. It looks like people are having a great time there. Absolutely. And it was a really good weekend to finally step outside and do some things outside of your house now that you can step outside and not be freezing instantly.
Absolutely, and I feel like that trend is just going to continue this week. Even though we possibly have some rain coming up, it's still going to be a pleasant weekend to say the least. Ash?
Yeah, here coming up this week, really all week long, going to be very, very nice ahead of us today especially. So out the door, 30 degrees right now. But traffic is fine. There might be some black ice. Watch out for that because we have dropped down below freezing after we melted some of that snow yesterday, plus the rain we got this weekend. Just watch out for slick spots this morning, but otherwise we're sitting very comfortably. A lot of us in the upper 20s and lower 30s, a little bit cooler north of I-80, but 30 degrees in the metro, 29 in Galesburg and in Geneseo right now. A lot of cloud cover outside when we have a few flurries north of I-80, but as we go through the day, the clouds will clear. We'll have plenty of sunshine, and that's going to put us all the way up into that mid to lower 40 mark. So enjoy that. It does actually get even warmer here in the next few days as well. 43 the high temperature outside, and then tonight we are back down to the mid-20s, which is very close to average for this time of year. We're going to see some very warm temperatures here coming up, but it is coming with some rain on the way in the next couple days, so we'll take a look at that coming up in a bit.
Yeah, that's fine with me. I feel like we've waited so long for these warmer temperatures.
Yeah.
Gotta have some rain with it, but that's okay.
Yeah, for sure. I think that'll be a fair price to pay.
Definitely.
I'm trying to figure out if I can hang up my heavy coat for now and bring out like a slightly, like a still a coat, but not as heavy. What do you think?
As soon as you do that, Mother Nature, you know.
Oh, that's
you
true.
won't need it this week, though. So.
Okay, at least for 1 week.
Yeah. Ash, thanks.
Coming up, an American icon turned 60 but doesn't show any signs of aging.
How Barbie has stood the test of time.
It's because she's plastic. Time now 6:10. You're watching Local 4 News this morning.
WHBF is local for you with Redrick Terry, Alexandria Ikomoni, and meteorologist Ash Simpson. This is Local 4 News this morning in high definition.